A letter titled Single Justice Procedure Notice, issued by a Magistrates Court. It concerns an unpaid train fare prosecution. The notice gives 21 days to respond. If no reply is sent, the court can decide the case without attendance. No response is returned. The notice explains the allegation. Travel on the railway without a valid ticket. It lists the train operator bringing the case. It shows the date of the journey and the amount being claimed. The form offers options: plead guilty and pay, plead not guilty and request a hearing, or provide information about income before sentencing. The deadline is printed clearly. 21 days, nothing is sent back. No plea is entered. No income details are returned. No payment is made. The deadline expires. The case moves forward without a reply. A magistrate reviews the file under the single justice procedure. The notice was issued. The response period has passed. No forms were filed with the court. The magistrate decides the case based on the written evidence. A conviction is recorded. A court fine is imposed, along with prosecution costs and a victim surcharge. A new document is produced, a notice of fine and collection order. It confirms the total amount now owed. It lists payment methods: online payment, telephone payment, bank transfer. The letter gives a payment deadline. If the fine is not paid, enforcement can follow. The notice arrives, no payment is made, no contact is made with the court fines office. The deadline passes. The fine moves into enforcement. Another document is issued, a further steps notice. It explains the court can now recover the unpaid fine. Options include deductions from benefits, deductions from wages or enforcement agents. The letter gives a short window to respond. Payment can still stop enforcement. No payment arrives. No arrangement is made. The court records the fine as unpaid. The case moves again. A warrant of control is authorized. This allows enforcement agents to recover the money. The warrant is passed to an enforcement company. They receive the court instruction. They add enforcement fees to the balance. A new letter is sent. The heading reads Notice of Enforcement. It explains the agents now hold a warrant. The balance is higher. The original fine, court costs, and enforcement fees. The letter gives 7 days to pay, or agents may attend the address. No payment is made. 7 days pass. The case moves to the next stage. The enforcement agents are authorized to visit. One morning, a vehicle stops outside the address. 2 enforcement agents approach the door. They carry identification. They carry the court warrant. They explain why they are there. An unpaid magistrates court fine. Payment is requested. If payment cannot be made, goods can be listed against the debt. Televisions, electronics, furniture, vehicles outside. These items can be placed under a controlled goods agreement, meaning they are legally recorded against the debt. If payments are not kept, the items can later be removed. This is the point where the process changes. The case is no longer just letters from the court. It is now active enforcement under a court warrant. Fees increase, agents can return. Goods may be removed if the debt remains unpaid. Only now does contact begin. A call is made to the court, fines office. The question is simple: why have enforcement agents attended? The record is checked. A single justice procedure notice was issued. 21 days to reply. No plea was entered. The magistrate decided the case. A fine was imposed. The payment deadline passed. Enforcement was authorized. The person explains the letter was seen, but it looked like another railway notice. It was left aside to deal with later. By the time the agents attended, the case had already reached enforcement. Stopping it is difficult. The conviction already exists. The fine has already been imposed. The warrant has already been issued. Enforcement fees are already part of the balance. Payment can still settle the debt. But the enforcement process has already begun. None of this started at the door. None of it started with the agents. It started with a letter. A single justice procedure notice. 21 days to respond. A form that stayed unanswered.